I went to see the movie at the theater, um, Godzilla Minus One, and that bring me my memory when I was like a child. And I was probably 7 or 8 years old, 1955. I think in Japan, the first Godzilla movie was made, and I went to see it. And what I remember seeing those films is like a little bit scary, but also fun to see that particular big creature stomping on all the Tokyo buildings, everything. And but I wasn't into that Godzilla movies or anything. So when I heard this particular Godzilla Minus One is well-made film, so well, I should see this, or I don't have to see this, or But finally, I went to see it, and it was like a first show in the Thursday or Friday morning, and I thought not so many people shows up there, but theater was packed, and this particular movie is Japanese and English subtitle, so it was a little bit difficult to see the movie, but evidently many people are hearing about this movie and came to see this, and I think they really enjoyed it. For me, it's like particular technology of movie making. I thought it was, I could see it was like it's not like a Hollywood, tremendously expensive, I don't know, the CGI and spectacular movies there. It's still felt like it's about 1955 movie, and editings and everything looks like 1955 movie. It's not that highly sophisticated technique of movie making. However, I think everybody was in the film was a kind of like an exaggerated performance. It's like over the top performance. Whenever they speak, and they are either screaming or they are overreacting or something like that. Except that there is a relationship, human relationship in there, the man and woman, child, the superior of the person or surrounding neighbors, and some of the part is kind of affected, very nice soft touch, but most of it like men are screaming to each other even though they love each other, and so it reminds me of decades ago movie making. To me, I think the Godzilla destroying all the Tokyo buildings and everything is, I think it's technically very advanced things there, but still reminds me of this 1955 movie. Reminds me of this I don't know, the particular the Godzilla was still like, I think that there's still people in it inside, and going moving like this, and so that's kind of interesting. And also Godzilla's I don't know, the like things coming up from the like a spine or something. It's coming up. That was kind of interesting, and the way Godzilla does this nuclear power blast. That was also very interesting to see it. And I, felt like, well, yeah, it is kind of an enjoyable movie, well done movie. But I felt like it should be a little bit more like a softer touch to it, as far not the Godzilla destroying the story wise, but it's like a I don't know, acting, like a film editing maybe a little bit. I think a softer attitude. I would appreciate if there is softer, more comfortable watching. But I think many people liked it. I think why this Godzilla monster movie existing today kind of interesting to me, because original idea was 1955 and it survived until 2023. That means that particular format of the monster destroying the Tokyo street, it's still people want to see it, maybe. Originally I felt like it's a very scary movie because of the destroying, the killing all the people and everything. But after that, it became a franchise, and it brought in many like a monster, some other creatures together fighting with Godzilla and so forth. But always Godzilla was regarded as a very divine creatures, so that people felt. I think initial movie, I think it's pretty much like Godzilla was a nice monster, nice creature. Even though he was destroying, he was like showing that his power of, I don't know, the anger for the nuclear power, atomic bomb dropped there and caused lots of problems. Minus one means, I think, during that, after the war, 1945, 46, 47, that Japan was devastated by the war, and so it's like a ground zero there. But on top of that, Godzilla appear there and become like a more devastation, more destruction, and that's why I think the minus one title came about. In that movie, the main character was very nicely. I like the actor. He is, I think, one of the people who are very popular in the morning TV drama, and some of the other actors are also popular actors there. So this particular movie, even though the budget was a little, used a lot of famous actors there, which I really like that. Yeah, I think it's worthwhile seeing it, and I don't know why there isn't English dubbed movies available, but still, I think it's an interesting movie, and actually I really enjoyed the Godzilla destroying all those tall building in Tokyo. That particular shot, I think that was wonderful, and I don't know how they did it, but I think CGI to do something to do with it. I'm not sure, and so. But that was very nice. But I think still, I felt like Godzilla movie. Today I don't think it doesn't have to be existing. I think, yeah. But people like that kind of a movie. They call it in Japanese kaiju movie. Kaiju is the big great monster in Japanese. And so they love still those monster comes up and destroying all the cityscapes and everything, and they still love that. But the hindsight is that still this particular sentiment of the destruction of the world by nuclear power, and you feel like Japan is like economically right now very very low because it's not that good condition, and so Japanese felt like they have to survive this particular conditions right now, and try to come up, and then they have to unite together. And the one way to unite Japanese people together is to introduce the Godzilla, and everybody fighting in unison to destroy Godzilla. I think that particular sentiment is very Japanese there. And of course, this particular Godzilla Minus One also dealt with this Kamikaze pilot. Kamikaze pilot was, I know during the World War II, they fly into all of the the war ships or whatever, and they just plunge into this, and he himself, pilot himself, died with it. But in essence, to destroy the great warship or whatever. So that particular themes, I felt kind of interesting to see this particular film. It was still lingering on to the Japanese general psyche, that particular type of fighting style existed during that time. And so for me, the Kamikaze, the spirits of Kamikaze is more or less like 100% dedicated to protect the Japanese people, Japanese country, sacrificing yourself. That is very, very samurai spirits. And in a way, it's kind of scary to see those sentiments still existing, and you die for the cause of the bigger cause or whatever. And so that kind of a little bit concerning to me even today. And but I think I think I really recommend to see this particular movie, just because this particular Godzilla acting on the people's mind. This is just about at the end of the World War II, 1945, 46, 47, 48, around that time. So I was born 1948, and so I really feel like a post-war environment is like people are very, very working hard to establish themselves to economically or technically or whatever, trying to absorb as much as possible to come up a little bit economically, especially. And they did. I think Japan did a great job to come up with the economical power after that, 1960s, 70s, 80s, a great economic power there. But now, after I don't know, the earthquake and tsunami effects, and because of that, like somewhat, people are kind of a little bit, felt a little bit discouraged or doubters. So I think many Japanese people today are trying to remind themselves, yeah, they have to live, they have to come up above, and they have to build a nation again. And, it's all these things, like even the COVID-19 destroys the Olympic, 2020 Olympics, held in Tokyo, Japan, and that even it was a very bad, environment at the time. So they are trying very very hard to make Japanese people happy, and I think people in general, I think without realizing it, I think they try to build the nation again and try very hard doing so. And I think they are doing a great job. At the movie, for example, Japanese movie kind of went down after 1960s and early 70s maybe. Japanese movie was great, but then again, after that, it wasn't not so great. Even though once in a while they come up with the very beautiful films, but usually Japanese didn't make a good movie that much. And today, Miyazaki still making the one last movies or something, and Godzilla, and also there's Perfect Days, and Yakusho Koji got Best Actor award in the Cannes Film Festival this year, and so I like to see that film too. So I ended up with getting this particular package deal of the movie theater. AMC movie theater has you pay $20 per month, and you can watch 3 movies a week, entire month, and that means 12 movies a month you can watch if you pay $20, which is a great deal. So I got that, so I went to see the Godzilla, and probably I will see the Boys and Heron, Miyazaki's film, maybe in a couple of days, and this Yakusho Koji's Perfect Days. Yakusho Koji's this Perfect Days film is, I think, the director is Wim Wenders. He's a German director, but who did 1970s or 1980s, I would say, Paris, Texas. Paris, Texas is one of my favorite films. Paris, Texas is screen writing is by Sam Shepard. Wrote that, and at that time I was infatuated Sam Shepard's play, and I was reading his play, I was attending his play, and so this particular film is his screen scenario writing there, and I really enjoyed the Paris, Texas. I didn't pay attention who directed it at that time, but now I realize that he directed, Wim Wenders directed it. And so I loved him, and so I wanted to see this new film called Perfect Days.